Welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and wow, happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. I had a busy one myself, and I'm sure anyone who's anyone has done something or remembered someone for it, and heck, even Marvel Puzzle Quest had something for it, right? We have our mom tokens, a vault for it, and everything, so I think it's a pretty big deal no matter where you're at. This weekend was pretty busy too for us gamers, wasn't it? We had, if you're a Nintendo guy, you got the new Zelda that came out. If you're almost any console, PC, whatever guy, the Diablo 4 beta was out. It made this weekend pretty busy for us for being in the middle of May. Anyways, I can sit there and talk about that stuff all day long, but we're here for one thing and one thing only. It's Procrastination Sundays, which means I left Crash the Titans all the way to Sunday, as I almost always do, don't I? Let's see. Oh, wait, not there. We want to go over here. We don't need those. No, there it is. There we are. Single node Crash the Titans for today. And, oh yeah, before I dive into it, just real quick, I had a request online for new character-based videos. So, like, you know, new character comes out, we maybe discuss them a little bit, talk about potentialities that they might have. I'm thinking maybe making them into shorts, because I think, you know, there's only usually 3 abilities, right? Actives and or passives. And I think, you know, just those can be pretty quick. I can't imagine making like a full 10+ minute thing out of them. But then again, once I get a new 4-star champ, well, maybe when we can talk a little bit more about like potential compositions, tricks that I've found, because if you've been watching my videos enough, you know I like to play around with different tricks. I have a new Human Torch thing I've been working on. Yeah, the new 4-star one. And I'm like one character away from something with it. I'm not going to get too much into it because it's still in the hypothetical stages. I just need to get one more piece in place, but I'll get back to that later. Crash the Titans against Drax. Is it just me or is his picture different? I feel like his picture here is different. Like it's the same pose or something, but something's off with the artwork. Am I wrong? I mean, maybe it was just me. Maybe I just had a very long weekend and I'm seeing it wrong. Okay, whatever. So Drax. 4-star Drax was introduced quite a while ago. Back when the Guardians were kind of still fresh for us here in Marvel Puzzle Quest. And we all kind of liked him immediately when he came out, but he wasn't anything meta. There was definitely some fun people were starting to have with his whole purple passive, which is obviously when I shouldn't say obviously, because obviously we don't know. If a friendly countdown reaches 0, he also does another extra passive a hit of damage, like a backstab, you could say. Like it just kind of jumps out of nowhere, does like an extra like couple thousand damage just because a friendly countdown hits 0. Very awesome. He ends up being really good friends with certain other characters in the roster immediately for that. Easy first mention would go to Mantis, which is a very good fit thematically as well, as she can match an enemy tile and make a 1-turn countdown out of it. 4-star Deadpool makes 1-turn countdowns when friends get hit for so much damage. Same thing with Gertrude. She does this. Coulson makes 1-turn countdowns when friendly people, you know, allies, fire up power. 3-star Hulk with his Black Anger gets 1-star countdowns out there when he gets hit for 5% or more of his health. Max health, mind you. The list goes on and on. Honorable mention to Blob, who can make special tiles in the bottom 2 rows become 1-turn countdowns. There's a lot of ways you can play with that passive, but outside of that, it's probably the only thing you're going to use Drax for ever, or be scared of him for. His purple as an active makes a pretty strong strike tile, but it actually gets stronger the more countdowns you have out there. So if you have, I think it's up to 5 countdowns are out there, it actually becomes really strong. but it's just a single strike tile, and obviously that's fragile. It's not fortified. It's nothing's stopping Kitty from eating it or anyone from doing anything with it. You know, so it's you're not using him for his active purple. Let's put it that way. His black is pretty nice. It actually goes with the character Drax the Destroyer. I want to say it's at level 5. He can do, what was it, 3? I think it's 3 enemy special tiles, and it can be any specials, mind you. You know, invisibilities, countdowns, repeaters, whatever. Strike, attack, protect. You get the point. He just destroys them, and the 8 tiles surrounding them, they're gone. And it does damage for all of it. It's a really good way of getting rid of someone's invisibilities or hard to reach repeaters or whatever the case is. Beyond that, his red, which is probably his least interesting move, just a raw nuke, just does some basic damage. Does more damage if the enemy has like over 90% of their health. You can see why the one's at 3. It doesn't have too much utility because after the enemy drops below 90% of their health, the big allure of it kind of goes out the window. So anyways, so as long as we're not making tons of countdowns, well, enemy countdowns, I'm sure we'll be fine. I can't imagine a world where Drax is gonna, really scare me in a one-on-one fight. But anyways, here we go. Rocket. Okay, so I guess the point here is Drax can destroy 3 random tiles of yours, which are mainly strikes. Obviously, 4-star Rocket can make a countdown or 2 or a repeater as well. So Drax's black is probably our worst enemy here. But that's really as far as that goes. And here, we'll see why. This should be an easy fight for anyone. Who's anyone in this game. We're going to start with the whole reason Rocket is meta. His welcome to the team. It's a passive at level 5, which is probably the level you're always going to have it at if you can. You get 7 strike tiles to start the match. Now, at my level here, it's at 222 per strike. That's a lot of extra damage for doing nothing so far. You just start with 7 nice strikes out there. If another member of the Guardians is out there, they are 464 strength tiles instead. There's a lot of teams that can use Gamora as a nice side, for this team, but honestly, you don't always have to use a Guardian to get a lot of kick out of it. Obviously, you can imagine what Medusa or Polaris or any other special tile users would do with Rocket. Kitty is obviously a shoo-in. Blob and Polaris are 2 of my favorites if you're talking 4-star land, just 4-star strictly. Next up, I'm going to go back to the blue here. Rocket's pack is pretty fun, honestly, but it is 12 blue, so it's a little expensive. But let's put up to 5 so you can see what it does. Does some damage. It activates every turn, by the way. It's a repeater, activates every turn, does damage, and creates a big old attack tile. That's it, though. It just, once he's got that 1 repeater out there, he can't cast it again until it's gone. He's just going to keep ticking damage every turn. Remember to add in his strike tiles that he has out there on top of your damage for that attack and that tick down that repeater every turn. It can get pretty nasty if you let it all happen. And finally, his don't push this button. This one's more fun in my opinion. It's 10 green. It makes a 3-turn countdown that deals a decent amount of damage to the enemy team, but obviously it's unfortified, so you gotta let it last, right? Well, the fun part is once it's out there, yeah, okay. I don't want to miss this part. If it gets mashed away by you or the enemy, you deal damage to the enemy team and some damage to yourself. But anyways, while the countdown's out there, this passive happens. So little baby Groot runs out there making matches for you, kind of like Bruce Banner Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Like an extra match happens for you automatically at the beginning of the turn. But you still get like criticals, you still get the AP from it. It's really good stuff. And plus, not to mention, add in the strike tiles you still have there for more damage. And then after 3 turns of this, then the bomb goes off. I think I'm probably using this incorrectly here. I think most people would have Rocket's pack at 5. Don't push this button at 3 because it has a chance to hurt you more. No one's going to use it as much. I just like the extra turns. I think it's more fun in my opinion. I'm not relying on Rocket's pack usually to do my dirty work. The yellow's enough, and the green is just bonus for me. Anyways, what's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty good. We're going to go in here and use Rocket in a mano. You know what I'm going to do first, though? I'm going to turn on the character effects, and I'm going to retreat so we can get any sort of starting animation. I forget if Rocket is a startup animation. Bear with me here. Go. And let's go. Nope, no startup animation. It's been so long since I had Rockets in a team with animations on. I kind of forgot if he had an animation to start up with. Oh, you got an Immortal Hulk today, Mark? Nice. Good job, dude. That's good stuff. So, if I make this match 4, this team-up one, it's going to get rid of the purples to the right, and that way he can't take this purple match 4. I don't see any problem with that right now, so I feel like that's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, I got rid of one of my strikes, though. Oh, you might notice some fortifications going on. Why? I put on the element guns on him. I don't always have the element guns on him, but they're pretty good when you do use Rocket because of that whole rank. Is it rank 3? It's rank 3. When supported character makes a match, there's a almost 62% chance to fortify a friendly special tile. Element guns are probably my favorite support when it comes to looking for fortifications. No joke. They got a really high percentage of fortifying when a person who's equipped them makes matches. I don't really need that yellow and purple extra match damage. It's okay. The rank 1 ability of creating an extra attack tile when you fire power it's decent, but it's at rank 3. Fortifying when you make matches. We got these precious little strike tiles around here. You want to keep them around, don't you? Anyways, let's move on. If you look at Drax's health, you'll see that he's, I don't know, almost dead. We're not even going to get to see a power for him, are we? Poor dude. Now, the nice thing about fortified tiles is that we don't have to worry about matching him so much. Like this red right here, I'm just going to match it with no fear of losing that red tile. Oh, and I just happened to refortify it. That's always nice. Poor Drax. He didn't deserve that. So, if you're looking for a good support to go with Rocket, if you have the element guns at rank 3 or higher, I highly suggest it. You have 7 strike tiles. Protect them. Obviously, Kitty and certain other characters are just going to eat them up. But, you know, even Mighty Thor, right? If Mighty Thor is going against you or is on your same team, fortified tiles still have to hit through the fortifications first to get rid of their special attribute. So, it's nice to have that fortification around. Did you miss it? Yeah, John. Rocket is unfortunately way too strong for Drax. It's just, it's not a challenge. It is what it is, though. It's okay, John. I have an idea. Maybe I'll run it right now. I've had this thing picking away at the back of my brain. And America's is a good time to try it. We'll call this a little bonus fight, shall we? Let's see. This one right here? This will be a good place to play around with it. Okay. It's 3 goons. Oh, I don't want a Colleen Wing one. Did I click the wrong one? And we want... Nope, I want goons. Because this is a testing ground. I don't want weak goons, though. There we go. This will do. I said I'd do this, and here I am. We want the new torch. And then I'm going to go down there. Let's see. Doc Ock. And... yeah, classes in session. Thanks, John. Red, yellow, green? Am I sooner? No, wrong color. Red, blue, green. Yes, there we are. Took me a second. Shuri, you'd think I would have remembered her colors by now. I think the busyness of the weekend is getting to me. Anyways, Let's see. Torch is boosted and these guys aren't. So I think... am I gonna make any special tiles with this? I probably am. So I think I'm gonna use these element guns. Let me borrow those, Rocket. Point is, I want that ring 3 ability. I'm going to fortify some friendly special tiles, and since Torch is the one that's boosted, he's going to be the one doing the most damage with matches, right? He's level 345 with this boost right now. I don't think Shuri... well, I don't know. Shuri's level 370. She's boosted? No way. Or is that just natural? Oh, I already just have her maxed. Dang. I forgot I had her maxed. Give me a second here. Support details. When she makes a match, there's a chance to fortify a friendly special. Oh, well, that works. Start of the turn, at least 4 fortified tiles of a color on the board, gain 1 AP in that color. That works too. Okay. So fortify with Shuri's lab. Fortify with her red, obviously, if I need to use it. Fortify with his element guns that I've just attached. And Doc Ock really doesn't have anything to write home about. We're not really worried about him, though. I guess what's that? How could you forget she's maxed? I remembered. Well, John, you see here, when a mommy player and a daddy player love each other very much. No, I'm joking. I just did. I need... Where are you at? Oh, that's right. Doc Ock is a bad guy. I probably can't use some of these things I'm looking for. Oh well. No big deal. I was looking for like a plus yellow AP support, but I think those are all hero ones. Avengers Tower, Korg, SPDR, and I think that's it. No, Sanctum Sanctorum. That's right. They're all good guy ones. Anyways, well, I want his yellow at 5. Doc Ock yellow at 5. Torch red at 5. Okay. Shuri green at 3. That's my point here. And with these fortification-based supports on. I'm not going to use any boosts because I just want to see if I can get this working without it. And I need to turn the animations off because you might end up seeing a lot of them. This might take a moment, but we're just going to find out. We're going to find out the hard way. I hope this works. I need red AP and yellow AP. Special mention goes out to black if I get enough. Well, that was nice. I got a bunch of yellow right there. Now, if this ends up working, then I will boost on subsequent fights with this to make this work faster. I'm just not afraid right now. What's up, Slackhat? How you doing, bud? I'm actually just doing a bonus fight. I already did the Crash of the Titans for today. I'm actually doing a little extra bonus fight, a little experiment, you might say. I need some red and some yellow to make this work. Okay, so I got the yellow. That's good. Let's take that yellow. Do I have a red tentacle? I do have a red tentacle in the bottom right, okay? So his yellow says, choose a non-yellow tile, gain 4 AP in that tile's color. Restore health and grant a burst of health, blah, blah, blah. If there's a friendly tentacle in that tile, gain an extra 2. So I'm going to get 6 AP as long as there's a tentacle in the color I want, right? I want red. Okay, I'm short like 1 or 2 red right now, but that can be remedied over time. It's all good, Slack. It's all good, man. This week's was a Rocket versus Drax, and it was really kind of a pushover, you know? Okay, so... anything I can do here? Not yet. I'm looking for reds, I'm looking for yellows, and I've got almost a dry board right now. It's kind of a shame. It's okay. There's some fortification. Need that in my life. Oh, come on. Should I not have went against these goons? That's not the whole point of my doing this, but it is half the point. Maybe I should restart. I'm just gonna restart. Give me a second. Give me a second. This is just an experiment anyways. Some people would say the experiment failed already, but I'm just gonna boost up the AP. I want to see it really work. Try again. Okay, I need reds and yellows. Black would be really nice too. So I'm going to take this yellow-black combo. Well, that's good. I can get the cosmic control red out there early. Okay, I'm going to take this red. I'm not going to cast the yellow just yet. I'm going to give it... Actually, maybe I will cast it now. Yeah, let's do it. Yellow onto... but I don't have a red tentacle. I want a red tentacle now. Let's make a red tentacle. Okay, here we go. Blue. This will get us to do a switch. So I'm going to switch like... Ooh, I don't know. This red for... No. I want one of these reds that's not going to go anywhere for a minute. This red for this black. There we go. That gives me a red tentacle now. So yellow on red tiles. So I have the red. So that just made me 6 red AP. This fireball special only costs 7 right now. I destroy 5 random enemy special or basic tiles of the chosen color. You get the AP for it. Okay? So I'm going to get 5 AP of my chosen color. I'm going to choose yellow. Look, my yellow is almost ready. Almost. Perfect. I'm going to use this green. I got a lot of special tiles out there right now. Waiting for it. It's just about to hit fruition. Okay. Now I can go a couple different ways with this. I don't think I can use the black again because it's already, yeah, it's already fortified. Yep, I have my cosmic control rod right there, and it's fortified already. Nothing else I can do with it, and that's fine. I want to leave it like that. I'm gonna take. How much does his green need? 6 right now. I'm gonna take that green. This will happen just in time, won't it? Nick of time. That green. Cool. So I'm going to do this green. Get rid of a bunch of those tiles. These are all my tiles now. So now I could pretty much do almost whatever I want. I'm going to take this red. I'm going to take some of this blue, right? I'm going to take this blue, and I'm going to swap out, something here. Let me go with this green for that black. There we go. And I can make that match 5 out of that. I'm not going to use that green again for a minute. How many forts do I have out there right now? 1, 2, 3. 3 fortifications. I need a couple more. It's taking longer to get the fortifications that I want. This is the part that I'm still having trouble with, is getting the fortifications I want when I want them. And Heimdall is horrible at this. I already tried him out. Got 4 forts on the board. I don't see another match worth... I'm trying to like destroy some of the tiles, if this makes any sense, but not the fortified ones. I want to keep those out there. And... oh. Oops. Forgot about that. Alexa, stop. Had an alarm going off for laundry upstairs. Don't mind me. Household duties. There we go. Fortifications are up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forts. So 6 forts. No, is it 5? 6? Whatever it is. Okay, cool. So now I can play with this even better. Take a look at that red. It costs 3. How much AP does it give me? 5. I'm going to spend 3 red to get 5 of a chosen color. Now, his black, the Cosmic Control Rod, is going to reduce the AP cost for these abilities down really low, but I have Shuri in here to make it reduced by 3 real quick and early if the fortifications can pour in quick enough. That's the part I'm still a little loose on. I'm trying to work on that. Doc Ock's yellow lets you choose a non-yellow tile, get 4 AP in that color, or 6 if you have a tentacle in it. Well, it costs 4 yellow to give me potential 6 red. This costs me, oops, 3 red right now to get 5 yellow. Are you telling me I can use red to make yellow, and yellow to make red infinitely? That's pretty much it. So, like for example, I'm going to use this red. I only have 3 red right now. I could use a little more, so I'm going to hit this red with my red. Oh look, I got 5 red now. Yep, that's it, Slack. A new Winfinite. It feeds itself. You just need to get these fortifications out there. It doesn't work with Heimdall because Heimdall only lowers the cost of abilities of matching colors. So if you want to have lower costing reds, you have to fortify reds, but then you end up matching your own reds to get the AP to fuel it, or destroying it with the Fireball special. So Heimdall's lowering of cost doesn't work for this. I also thought about Black Widow. 4-star Black Widow also lowers costs with her yellow, but her yellow costs 10, and then I have 2 people fighting over yellow, Doc Ock and Widow. So I came to Shuri. Shuri has a passive that doesn't care what color it's on and doesn't need AP to fuel it. So I'm going to use there's only 3 yellow tiles out there right now that are basic. Well, actually, I guess I could use the red on that yellow over there. Yeah, let's use the red on this. It gets rid of that enemy yellow. And so now I'm up to 10 yellow and 2 red, but I'll use the yellow on red, and I'm back up in the game again. So it is a potential Winfinite. The problem is it's also really slow. Like, I'm just creeping over here forever. The enemy can't move because I'm not going to let them. I actually probably end up just quitting the match before I do anything else. But you can see the potential. I could literally use my own red on red to just creep up in the red AP count over and over again. So, yeah, this is what happens when you see the connection. Look at this, Doc Ock swapping tiles for 3. That's ridiculous. Like, come on, that's unfair. I could swap, let's say, I was going to swap a blue. I guess if I'm going to swap one, I'll swap this blue. So I just used 3 blue to make 3 blue. Talk about efficiencies. So yeah, obviously I can let this ride out a little bit, because I mean the remaining attack tiles I have out there, this dude over here with his Cosmic Control Rod and this Annihilation Wave, these attack tiles are getting strengthened every turn. So I could just basically choke out the opponent. Like, I'm just gonna, not let them move. I wish I had more colors to play with here. I'm gonna use this red because it only costs 3 to clear out some of these purples. We don't need so many purples on the screen right now. I also don't need so many attack tiles. See, there's little nuances here that I'm still not okay with. It's a little shaky to get started. You're relying on fortification tiles. I think it's part of the problem of using all 4 stars. Usually every Winfinite requires a 5-star in play. Usually. Right? Usually. I'm going to take some of these greens away. I have some reds out there I could take, but I don't know if I want to take them yet. I'm going to use this red to get these purples out of the way still. Okay, so now I got 4 reds out there, 3 yellows. I'm going to use this yellow to make more red. You'd think I'd have more stuff to do by now. I guess I'm going to use this red on yellows, because I can. It's making more tiles passively because of these supports, and I'm crowding my own board with all these tiles. I mean, eventually, they're not going to be able to move, you know? I could literally cast that green how many times and just fill up the board. I mean, would it work? Just curious. Green. 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 We're just playing here at this point. If I lose, then shame on me. But at the same time, I'm not afraid to just hit retreat right now either, out of, just because I've gotten my kicks, you know. Yeah, that's good. We'll just leave it here. Let me take this blue. That's a lot of attack tiles. That's a lot of stuff we just gained. For what reason? Because we can. We're hitting that Vibranium Virtuoso every time too, which is pretty sweet. So now remember, his green overwrites enemy specials. So I really have nothing to fear right now. Oh no, they got three enemy specials out there. How many does this make? 6? For a cost of 3 green? Oh, 5. 5 enemy tiles. I'll take that. I think I only have it at rank 4 though, to be quite fair, so that might be part of the reason why it only does 5 tiles only. For the low cost of 3 AP. I'll just match one, because I can. Oh, did I miss that one? Is it going to kill me? Let's find out. That's okay. You guys see the point, though. I really don't care to go through with it. It's a long fight. Any suggestions or thoughts on that? Because that's where I'm at with it right now. I think Human Torch and Doc Ock have a Winfinite. It's just a matter of getting them to go back and forth efficiently and constantly. It would be really cool if the extra person on the side did some sort of damage buff. Maybe if I had I don't know, if I had to put Taskmaster's Sword on Human Torch to make it work. That might be honestly the difference. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some way I could make that Winfinite a little quicker, a little more efficient, but I think Human Torch and Doc Ock are a good pair because of that red and yellow back and forth conversation they have. So yeah, Kitty could ramp it up. It's just need to. I wish it could be cheaper, quicker. So Doc Ock's cost. If I go in here, let me go. What was it? 4-star, yellow, blue. I said yellow, blue, black. His yellow costs 7. So, and since I only get 5 AP out of Human Torch's red, I'd have to make sure I get another 2 yellow somehow each time. You know? So that's one of the reasons I wanted to use someone to cheapen the cost down. Yeah, Kitty can ramp up the attack tiles, but the attack tiles might not ever fire if we get the option of a Winfinite off. You know? We can just cast the powers back and forth all day long. Does anyone else cheapen the abilities? I know it's usually something I would like to answer the questions for. But all I could think of was Heimdall, Shuri, and Black Widow. There's probably someone else, and I'm just not thinking of it. I'll have to do a little bit of R&R, and that's not rest and relaxation. Research and something else. I don't know what I'm thinking right now, but there's probably someone else I'm not thinking of. I know, right, Slack? I feel like there's someone else. Heimdall, Shuri, Black Widow, and someone. But that's where I'm at right now. That's where that plan went. Human Torch, Doc Ock, and question mark. You saw what Shuri did, and that was honestly better than what Heimdall did, which is kind of sad, seeing as Heimdall is a 5-star. But that's not to say Heimdall's bad. He's just bad for that situation. I don't know. I'll have to look through, figure it out. Someone's got to have a solution in there. And if they don't, maybe it's just a character away. Maybe they haven't developed the character we're looking for yet. Maybe we're just one character short, and they got to give it to us still. Oh well. That is my mad plan right now that I've been working on. Been trying to figure out that third person for that team. I feel like there's a 4-star Winfinite in there, and just got to dive a little deeper for it. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go there. I gotta take care of that laundry. And do I know when the next stream is? Oh, nice question, Slack. Very topical. Let me see. What do we got up in here? Stories. Got the hunt coming up. Deadpool Daily. Don't we have a poll coming soon? Isn't there another store gonna open up here shortly? I can't think. Not him. Not yet. He doesn't come into Latest Legends for like another couple weeks. I don't know. I'll have to make something on the schedule, Slack. I apologize. I maybe should like schedule these things. I usually just go based on the events. Like Crash the Titans once a week. My procrastination puts that on Sundays. When a new store drops somebody, I will post it that day. I don't usually adhere to a strict schedule, but maybe I should start doing that. And I realize that. I did look at your suggestions, and I do actually think they're all really good and viable. I just need to actually implement them. Fatherhood's fun. Anyways. Oh, man. Okay. I wish I could answer it better, Slack, but I don't have an answer for you. Yeah. I need to be more regular with it. Maybe eat some fiber. Okay. I'm going to let you all go. I'll get that laundry finally done. It's Mother's Day. She shouldn't have to do it, right? I will talk to y'all later. See ya. Thanks, John. Thanks, Slack. Thanks, Mark. Good night, everybody.